Right, we're going to start by making your newsletter. The first thing we need is a title, and we're not going to copy the actual word title. We're just going to copy the title underneath. So highlight that, copy, and go to Word document and right click and paste. So we want to center that and make it nice and big, and I'm going to change the font to a slightly different one. Enter, and then I'll make this small, and I'll change the font back to Calibri. So the next thing we need to do after a title is we need to put the date. Now you need to put the date of the first day of the next month, because it's a newsletter. That's the 1st of February 2013. I'm going to go back to left align again. Now the next thing we need to do is we need to put in columns, but we don't want the top bit to be in columns, we just want the rest to be in columns. So you need to insert, no, page layout, sorry, breaks and continuous, because we don't want a next page break, we just want a section break. Then you can put in your columns. So I'm going to put in 2 columns, and then I'm going to paste in the rest of the text. So I think at the top I want the quote, so I'm going to choose the quote which is at the bottom here and paste that in. That's a little bit large, just make that a bit smaller. Okay, so I think to fit everything in I'm going to have to put it into 11. So then I'm going to start off by saying what a good password looks like. So a good password there, copy that. So you're going to have all of these bits of text given to you, and you're going to have to decide the order, and you need to think about what order your thing's going to be in. So I'm going to put the positive things, then the negative things, and then I'm going to put the quizzes at the end. So the password tip can be next, and then I'm going to put the negative things, what you should avoid when making a password. So I'm just using Control and C to copy and paste. You know how to do that, of course. So next thing I'm going to put in to replace letters with numbers or characters near the bottom. And then I'm going to put in the 2 quizzes. So naturally I'm going to put the first quiz first and then quiz 2 second. So password quiz, how password savvy are you? Copy that, and then you've got the different answers. Apologies for the siren in the background. And there's another quiz in here somewhere. Password quiz 2. Okay. Right. What I'm not going to paste in is this bit about William Morris sixth form, because it's not relevant, and they're always going to give you something on there that's not relevant that you have to avoid. So that's got nothing to do with passwords, so I'm going to keep that out. Okay, now can you remember what happens when you have all of these spaces and it looks really rubbish because it's all spaced out? That's because we're in the style set of Word 2010. So you want to go to change style, style set, and change to Word 2003. Okay. Next thing we want to put in the pictures. So get your pictures up. You should have saved them all on there. Now they always give you some pictures that don't make any sense. So computer virus, it's nothing to do with computer viruses, so I'm going to leave that out. This one, I'm going to take this one, longer passwords make stronger passwords, and I'm going to put that after the kind of after the good things about passwords. Next one then, I'm going to put that I love strong passwords, or I shall use strong passwords I should say, after the password tip. No, after it. So drag it along there, that's it. And the bads, the sort of the negative things about the password on this thing here, you see it's got my password equals hackme1. So I'm going to put all the negative things about passwords. And put that picture next to negative things about passwords. So I'm going to put that there. And just below the title actually. So you see I haven't made it square, I haven't changed it, I haven't moved it around, I've literally just put it within the text. And that's how you avoid it from going everywhere and overlapping your text and things like that. And then right at the end I'm going to put this one, top 25, just a sort of a password, generic. Where's it gone? Oh, it's gone there. Now, it's a bit difficult to see everything now, so I'm going to go to View, 2 pages. Okay. I'll put that at the end. Right, next thing I want to do... Oh, do you know what? I've forgotten my logo. I need to put my logo in. Put that at the top. Now this one... Where's it gone? That's gone right at the end. This one I am actually going to put a square because it doesn't, otherwise it won't float in there, which is where I want it to go. Also it's really big, so resize by the corner. Why don't you resize by the edges, by that side or that side? The reason is that you'll stretch it and it will look horrible. So to make it square, go to Picture Tools, Wrap Text and Square, and this is when you can use square, and it's fine to use square, so I'm going to put that up there somewhere. Okay, in fact that's moved that off center, so I might even put it in front of text. Yeah, and it doesn't move it off kilter there. Okay, now the quote, I want that quote to stand out a bit, and I quite like this font here, Cambria, in bold. Make it a bit bigger. Okay, a good password will, that's the title, so I'm going to put that bold and underline. I'm going to use that font again that I used for the title, the Berlin's one, maybe a little bit bigger, and center. And I'm going to actually use that for all of my titles. So what you can do is you can use this format painter. So I'm going to use that on the password tip, format painter. I'm going to use that on what you should avoid when making a password, format painter, and replace letters with numbers and characters, title, format painter, and then for my 2 quiz titles, format painter, password quiz 2. Oh, something's happened to my computer. Right, I'm going to stop this video now and do a part 2 in a minute.